Well, let's hope and pray this is taping, because I just taped a whole video that wasn't taping. So anywho, hello and welcome to Style with Nina. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. I am going to, well, this video is going to be about, I did an About Me questionnaire on my Instagram and Facebook. I asked people to ask me questions. So this video is going to be all about me, about my family, about my channel. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with question number 1. So question number 1 was from a lady from Boston, and she also has a YouTube channel. I don't know if that's the name of the channel, but she also has a YouTube channel. And her question was, and I don't know if these are in like question number 1 or the first person who asked me, but I'm going to go ahead and just answer them the way they are in front of me. So the first question is your hubby into luxury goods as well? Oh my God. So how do I answer this question? So the answer to that is a yes and a no. My husband loves luxury items. However, he does not believe in spending money on the luxury items, on said items. So, and I will say for men it's a little harder because their items don't go on sale as much as ours do. They just have a limited supply of things in general. So that's a yes and no. I'm going to say in theory he likes luxury items, but in reality he will not spend the coin for it. And for us women it's a little easier because, you know, our stuff go on sale. And then my husband is not into thrifting. You know, I love to thrift, so I found a lot of luxury goods, surprisingly, in various places. He doesn't like to do that. So yeah, that's a yes and no. The luxury items that he has is because I purchased them for him. So I think if he really, really loved it, he would actually spend the money on it. And he doesn't. So just in theory, he does. Okay, so second question is from Shine For Real. And her question is, at what point did you realize you love fashion? And you guys, unfortunately, I have to look down to read the question. So again, I'm going to read her question again. At what point did you realize you love fashion? My entire life. I have loved fashion my entire life. Growing up in Detroit, Michigan, all you see is fabulous people. So you can't help but have a love for fashion growing up in, you know, in my opinion, you know, can be right up there with the New York type of fashion capital. People from Detroit are very, very stylish, very, very, especially in the era that I grew up in, which was this, you know, I'm not going to, but the era I grew up in, you know, I grew up watching Diana Ross, the Supremes, you know, so just that whole Motown era was nothing but amazing, fabulous fashion. So I will say my entire life. I will say that because I grew up in Detroit, there was no true, I didn't see anyone doing what I wanted to do in the fashion industry. So even though I loved it, I did not know how to incorporate that love into an actual career until I got older. So to answer your question, my entire life. Okay, so question number 3. Is what was or is your career path into the luxury fashion world? So my career path into the luxury and fashion world was, I started off as a hairstylist, and then I turned into a makeup artist, and then trying to kind of answer this question shortly. So then anyway, I ended up opening up a luxury resale consignment store and vintage shop. And so that was really my career path into the industry. I've always loved luxury goods. I would say that my mom introduced me into the luxury world, seeing her buy her first Louis Vuitton. Gave me a love for Louis Vuitton. So when I started off doing hair and makeup, and then decided to open up my own brick and mortar luxury consignment store and vintage store, my love grew. Number one, it grew because I had to immediately learn how to authenticate real luxury goods from fake luxury goods, and just, you know, seeing how a lot of, or some designers really put their 100% craftsmanship into their item. Just really gave me even more of a passion for luxury items. So I hope I answered that question to your liking. But my career path, like I said, just started off hair and makeup, and then I got into styling and styling on set. And then, of course, when you start shopping for, you know, particular set items, and certain clients want certain things, it just grew from my hair and makeup into styling. That was my career path. Okay, so the last question from Instagram is from Eriquita Share or Eriquita S Hair, one of the two. What color palette did you use in your walls and in your daughter's bedroom? So I don't know how I got this question, but I'm gonna answer it because you left me the question, so I'm gonna answer it. So the color palette that is in my current home was already on the walls when I got here. The entire house is painted the exact same color. It's kind of a, I would say, oatmeal, like light oatmeal grayish color, if that makes any sense. I don't know what the color is, unfortunately. It was already on the walls when I purchased the home. But if I am able to find something similar, I'll let you know. But yeah, it was here when I got here, so sorry I can't answer that question. You can kind of see this is the color, if y'all can see that. So yeah. So let's move on to my Facebook questions. And I am on my very new, brand new iPhone SX Max. So yeah, I'll be doing a video on that real soon. Well, it'll be uploaded. So, okay. So let's move on to the next question. The next question is, how old are you? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready to divulge. Oh Lord, my earring came off. I don't know if I'm ready to divulge such information on the YouTube as of yet. I don't know. I will say that I am in my 40s. That's all you're gonna get. Not that I'm embarrassed about my age, but I just, you know, when you get a particular age, unfortunately we live in a world that tends to kind of shoo you away when you get to a particular age. And what's so dumb about that, for the people who are watching this, you know, I'm at a particular age where I have more disposable income, but yet a lot of brands don't, you know, like to, I don't see a lot of people my age that are fabulous, that are being, that brands are coming to say, you know, hey, can you, you know, be an influencer, yada yada yada. So that's why I don't want to tell my age. I'm not that I'm embarrassed, but I'm as old as you think I am, or as old as you think I look. So yeah. Moving on to the next question. Is this my real hair? I have been getting this my entire life, you guys. Yes, this is my hair. To be honest with you guys, I don't even like me with hair. I prefer my hair a lot shorter, but my hair grows quick, so here you go. But I'm thinking about cutting it off, so we shall see if I should do that. But yeah, so the answer to that is yes, my hair is real. I have no problems with fake hair or units or anything like that. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah, so let's move on to the next question. What do you and your husband do for a living? So I will answer what my husband does for a living, because that is a very short answer. So my husband is a software architect at a Fortune 500 company. He has a team of people who report to him. So yeah, that's what he does. For me, I'm Jamaican. Joking, but I do a lot of things. I am a true entrepreneur, so I do a lot, but I'll go ahead and name them. So I started off as a hairstylist, and then I got into makeup, and then I opened up a few salons, and by having salons I got into styling and being an image consultant. I started off just kind of styling my clients, like my hair clients and my makeup clients. They wanted a total look, and they saw that I had one and I could give them one, so that's how it started. Then when I opened up my very last salon, I was blessed to be in a location with two amazing photographers, one being the Horn brothers and Tyson Allen Horn, and then the second one being Drextina Nelson. And so because I was in that location with two amazing people in that industry, it just kind of grew into me doing hair when they needed a hairstylist, makeup when they needed a makeup artist, styling when they needed a stylist. A lot of times, if you have a great eye, you tend to do a little bit of styling in general, just because, especially when you have celebrities that surprisingly will come in without an actual stylist, and then you didn't hooked up their hair and makeup, and you can't just have them looking crazy in front of the camera. So you kind of fix this, you know, so it just kind of turns into a all-in-one situation. The problem that I have with that, you guys, is that because I was able to do everything, you know, hair, makeup, and styling, a lot of times photographers would try to hire me for one thing, but then because of the perfectionist in me, think that I was going to do all three without getting paid. No, 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 no. We don't play those games. We don't play those games. So anyway, got into that. And then I decided to open up a boutique. So at one point I had a hair salon and a boutique. And then decided that that was a bit much. So decided to focus on the boutique. And I told you guys the boutique was a high-end vintage and consignment store. So, and then I would just do my freelance work. And then I was blessed to be in a location that had a salon in the plaza. So, you know, I started off trying to, because my clients were they were so upset when I told them that I wanted to kind of get out of doing hair every day at a salon, standing up on your feet all day, and kind of get out of that lifestyle or that life. They were so upset that I tried to, at the beginning of my owning a boutique, I tried to do both. So I would literally, you know, open up the boutique and then try to do a couple clients before the boutique opened up. And then I tried to hire somebody so that I can do hair. So it was just too much. So I just decided to focus on the boutique and then freelance on the side and do my clients. So it was easy to do the one-on-one thing, but like I said, the standing up doing hair and makeup and all of that at an actual salon became a bit much. So I did that. I am still answering, what do I do for a living? That just tell you, this is what I do. And then I started blogging in 2013. The blogging kind of went along with the boutique, so I decided to just go ahead and start doing that. Loved it. And then I went on to, you know, I felt like I was at a place with my family that I was just kind of not present enough. So I decided to, you know, once the lease was up on my boutique, start reselling online. So I resell online for on secondary markets, and I'm not going to name any names, but yeah, I do resell. And what does that mean, reselling? Reselling is you know, a client gives me an item, say a Chanel bag. I will sell it for them and then give them a percentage of the sale. The majority is actually me sourcing items and selling it, but I do sell items for my clients as well. Not that many, because I feel like that's a whole nother beast. And to be honest, I make, you know, my margins are great with my sourcing my own items. So yeah, it's a few clients that I do that for, but not many. And then I started YouTube. So what generates income for me at this particular moment would be the reselling, and also my blog from Google AdSense. So to wrap that all up, I am in the process of relaunching my blog. It's already up, but I'm going to kind of zhuzh it up so that I can have a direct spot for people to shop my items. So whether it be items from my closet or you know, my high-end luxury goods on my website. I am in the process of adding that to the site. I will continue to sell on secondary marketplaces. I will, just because that's kind of a win-win situation for me. And if you guys are interested in me going into my reselling, you know, leave a comment down below and I will be more than happy to do that for you guys, because I know I'm trying to like answer that really shortly. But yeah, I will say that reselling is an amazing industry to be in. And yeah, we'll go from that. So, and then like I said, YouTube. So I do a lot, you guys. That's just the way my brain works. I have always been like that. I just like to have multiple streams of income. So, you know, I have multiple streams of income, all in my field though. So I don't believe in doing a whole bunch of stuff that I'm not interested or passionate about, because for me, that just, you know, doesn't work. So I am doing things that I am actually passionate about. So next question, which I think was a dig, but I'm gonna answer it anyway, because, you know, whatever. So the next question that I got was, what made you start doing YouTube? So to answer that honestly, I started doing YouTube because, is somebody coming? Okay, I'm trying to hurry up and get this video done before my daughter comes here from college and my son gets home from work. So anyway, what started me doing YouTube, to be 100% honest with you guys, is for me to get out of my shell. I'm very private. I'm a very private person, and I felt as though I needed to do something that would get me out of my shell. I felt like YouTube was the answer to that. Surprisingly, my husband has been on me to start a YouTube channel since, I would say, 2010. I wish I would have listened to him, because the ones that I see that started back then are doing it. You hear me? But anyway, I don't think I was ready in an emotional. I don't think I was in the right headspace to start a YouTube channel at that particular point in my life. So I decided about a year and a half ago to just give this thing a go again, and yeah, to get out my shell. So YouTube, you got to put yourself out here. You got to be in front of the camera. You got to put yourself out here 100%. And I felt like I needed something that got me, that propelled me to get out of my shell and my comfort zone. So that's why I started my YouTube channel. The next question is, how many children do you have? I have 4. Surprisingly, I know y'all, 4. I gave birth out of my womb to 4 children. So the ages of the children are, and I don't have any, I mean, they're all basically practically grown. So my oldest, I have a 26-year-old boy. I have a 20-year-old girl. I have an 18-year-old boy and a 16-year-old girl. So one day I'm going to probably do something with all of them in front of the camera. My daughter has a YouTube channel that I'll make sure I tag below, or link it below. So yeah, I have 4 kids. And then I think I'm coming down to the last few questions, you guys. I'm just trying to make sure I'm answering everything or answering all the questions. I didn't leave anything out. And I'm going to stop trying to say but it is what it is. Okay. So the last question is, what are your plans for your YouTube channel? So let me see if I can answer this in a nutshell. So the plans for my YouTube channel, number 1 is to become 100% dedicated to my YouTube channel. I will say, you guys, that doing YouTube is a lot. People on the other side or behind the computer do not understand what goes into a YouTube channel. Creating content for YouTube is a lot. And at one point I was kind of wondering, you know, how I could figure or put everything, how can I give YouTube 100% with all the other things that I have going on in my life? I've decided that I'm going to give it a go though. So that is a plan, to do YouTube at 100%. And then to bring you greater content. Right now, I feel like my channel has become a unboxing channel. And not that I have anything wrong with unboxings, but it's so much more to me than unboxing, as you can see just by my career path and the amount of kids I have. There's so much more to me, and I want to bring you guys great content on all the other things that I do that's fabulous. So for example, because I style, I feel like I should show you guys, you know, my eye for styling and how I get dressed and things like that. And then because it's the holidays, it's a great time to show you guys how I style my Christmas trees, how I do things around the house. So this will be a, you know, lifestyle channel. I don't want you guys to box me in. There's a lot to me, so I'm going to bring that to you on this channel. Another thing that I will be bringing you guys, because I know a lot of people, I will say my 3 highest viewed videos on YouTube as we speak are the things that I put up on my hair. So that sounds like, or seems like, something that you guys are interested in seeing. So I'm going to make sure that I bring you guys a hair video, you know, at least monthly, you know, once a month, some type of hair video. But just an overall bringing you great content, you guys. I want to make sure that I'm giving you, you know, 100% of who I am, because you guys deserve that. So those are the plans for my YouTube channel. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions, make sure that you go on my Instagram at @StyleWithNina and look for the Ask Me Anything post, and post your questions on that thread. And if I get enough, I'll make sure that I bring you guys another About Me video. I will say that if you are private, you can also DM me the question on Instagram. But again, go to @StyleWithNina. I'll make sure that I have it up, linked somewhere, to if you have any other questions. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you comment and subscribe to the channel if you did. And until next time, you guys, stay stylish, stay fabulous, stay amazing, and stay in style. Love you guys. Bye.